Hello everybody, welcome to our final Road to Glory episode with the Texas Tech Red Raiders. In this video, we may possibly have a decision to make where we are going to transfer to at the end of our bowl season. We're going to play our bowl game really quickly. We'll go through practice and the usual regressions, and then we will commit to a school that will set up the next episode. So today might be a little bit of a shorter video just because, again, there's college football on all weekend long, 5 days in a row. We are getting these videos out for you guys, so I, again, cannot wait to hop into this Road to Glory and, of course, to play this Road to Glory with the Texas Tech Red Raiders and see if we are going to transfer somewhere. However, if you are new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, turn that bell on. That will get you automatically updated so you guys do not miss any of our latest videos. And without further ado, let us go ahead and hop into our Road to Glory with the Texas Tech Red Raiders. All right, here we are, of course, at our home screen for the Texas Tech Red Raiders season. Our freshman season, we are QB3 on the depth chart here. We are going to do our normal practice as usual, and then we will play our bowl game. Maybe we get in the game just because, again, it's a bowl game. Maybe we do not. Who knows at this point. But we are definitely probably going to transfer at the end of this season. We're going to go with our passing skeleton here just to kind of end us off. I guess we could talk about college football because last night there was some hella good games on, especially Nebraska and Cincinnati. That game, I called it. It was going to be an absolute banger on ESPN, and it was a tremendous game. Came down to, of course, the final run, or the final play of the game, basically, where Nebraska's Cincinnati's QB was driving down the field and threw an interception on like the 5 or so yard line. So that was kind of wild for me to see them blow it like that at the end of the game. Yeah, that Nebraska-Cincy game was an absolute banger of a game. Duke kind of struggled with Elon a little bit yesterday. Took them a little bit to get going, but eventually they did end up winning 45-17. So good on them, as I cannot see anywhere here. We are going to get picked off. But good on Duke as they got the job done in their season opener, as we just got held there. But whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much the night in college football. Missouri opened up the SEC season in style by winning 41-0. 61-6, I think was the final score of that game. So good on the Missouri Tigers as they start out 1-0 on the year. That's a dart right there. And that pretty much recaps last night in college football. Oh, USF absolutely dominating Boise State to start the season off. Was an absolute crazy thing to watch. Byron Brown is like one of the greatest dual threat quarterbacks that there will ever be. That's my takeaway from that one right there, as we do in our last practice, possibly our last practice as a Texas Tech Red Raider with the Bronze, as we head into bowl season right here. We are moving up a little bit on the quarterback depth chart. Again, like I said, doesn't really matter. We're going to transfer out of here anyway. We'll go into our weekly agenda one more time. We're done with academics for the most part, so we can just focus on that football leadership and get our coaches happy with us wherever we end up transferring. So let us hop into this season game against the Ole Miss Rebels here. Going to be short and sweet for the most part. So this video may be like a 7 or 8 minute video, but we have our Dynasty video coming out for you guys very shortly. So do not fret if you want some college football content. Oh, it is snowing here. We are in the AutoZone Bowl taking on Ole Miss out of the SEC. Another team that I think in the SEC is not going to be as good as they were last year. We'll just put it that way. But we're taking on Ole Miss in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, as it's not looking like we're going to get to play at all during this game, as we do obviously tie it 14-7 there. Third quarter, let's wrap this thing up and just call it a day here in this bowl game as Ole Miss takes the lead, and we do lose the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. So our final game with Texas Tech comes out in an L. What a shocker right there. Again, this video is like 3 minutes long now for right now, so I may yap a little bit in the intro, or in the obviously in the ending segment, I guess you would say. So again, we are simulating now though of course the bowl season. We'll check out college football in the year 2026, I believe. Yes, so we'll check that out. But for right now, let us see where we are going to head. We would be a starter at all of these schools. We have interest from Army, Louisiana Tech, Central Michigan, Delaware, Missouri State. We would be a starter, but they're not very interested in us. Middle Tennessee, UConn, Texas A&M, we would be a starter in the SEC. We could go play for South Carolina. We would be a second stringer, but their quarterback right now is a senior. So that may possibly be a decision that we have to make. We would be second string at Liberty. They're interested in us. A lot of these schools that we would be a second stringer at are going to be interested in us. And then the bench, they're definitely interested in us. Actually, the bench really, I don't know how this really works in college football, because if they're a senior quarterback this year, wouldn't they be leaving to go to the NFL draft? We would be a bench at Vanderbilt, who, quite frankly, here's our next video. We'd be a bench at South Alabama, too, which is absolutely wild to see. We'd be a bench at Alabama, senior, freshman right there, but hey, it is what it is. And let's go ahead and commit, though. Let's commit to the Texas A&M Aggies. We would be a starter at Texas A&M unless they get, of course, a quarterback, a transfer quarterback. But we are going to sign with the Texas A&M Red Raiders and stay in state. So we have officially committed to Texas Tech out of Spanish Fort, or out of Texas A&M. Let's go ahead, though, and check out the depth chart really quickly before we end this Road to Glory season. So, yeah, we would be a starter right now as a sophomore, I guess you would say now. We redshirted last year, so we are now a freshman, and we would be a starter here with the Texas A&M Aggies. It's time to bring the Aggies back to Glory Land, ladies and gentlemen. So our first game will be next week, but as of now, we are going to call it there. Just because, again, this video is very short, but we're going to call it there as we do transfer to Texas A&M, where we will be getting some playing time in the SEC. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like that video, subscribe, turn that bell on, all of that good stuff. Thank you all so much for watching this one. Auburn kicking off the season tonight at 7 p.m. in Waco, Texas against Baylor. Going to be an absolute banger of a game. Cannot wait for that. In the meantime, though, hit that sub button, leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Next week, our first game with the Texas A&M Aggies. We may play 2 games, we may not, depending on how much playing time we get. So stay tuned for that. We finished our freshman season. Now it's time to go into our sophomore year as the QB1 at A&M. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.